Hi, fourth graders. Today is Tuesday, December 8th, and I hope that you're having a great week so far. Like usual, I miss seeing all of you. I'm in my classroom alone today, and it's kind of sad. We're going to get started right away because there's a few activities that you do need to get done for today, and I don't want to take up too much of your time with the video. The first activity is to do the same thing as last week where you cut off this bottom and then practice your words. So someone could read your words. I'm going to read them now, so if you don't have someone who's there to read them to you, you can write them along here. Just make sure you cut off your words first. So I'll read the words for you. Number 1, start. 2, charge. Pause this video as you go. Number 3, large. Number 4, part. Number 5, market. Number 6, party. Number 7, dark. And number 8, far. So write those on this line, check your answers, check your work after, and correct any mistakes that you made. Once you're done with that, you have this one that your teacher assigned. I'm sure that they went over this a little bit more in their video, so you need to complete that one. And then fact and opinions is kind of our new topic for today. I'm just trying to sort these so I don't lose papers. Fact and opinions. I know that we've worked on this before, but we're going to kind of review it right now. So facts is something that's always true. Like, this pen is green. That is always true. It's always going to be true. This is a green pen. I could also say the same for this. I have a pink water bottle. I could say she has a white dog. Those are always going to be true for who we're talking about. An opinion is someone's thoughts. That's what they believe. So my opinion about this pen is green is the best pen. You might not agree with that though. You might go, no, blue is the best, or pink or purple, or whatever color you're thinking is the best. That's an opinion. Someone's thoughts. It's not always true. Just like I could say, this sweater is pretty. You don't have to agree with that. It's my opinion. It's why I'm wearing it, because I like it. So facts are always true, or can be proven to be true. And then opinions are someone's thoughts or feelings, how they feel about something. We're going to do the colors, fact, and opinion sheet. You can do this on your own. I got one that's at a level that you can do on your own, but I will read it just in case you want to hear me read it. But I did switch it up from the one that your class had because I wanted something that you could do independently, if you wanted. I'm going to turn the camera so you can now see the sheet, possibly, maybe. Whoa, I am sorry about that flash. Okay, what I want you to do when you're working on this is you're going to eventually cut them out and glue them into the correct column. You can see that this is fact and this opinion. But before you cut them out, I'm going to read them, and what you can do is using like a pen or pencil, just write an F or an O on there. So here it'd be F's for facts, O's for opinion. Write it on there so when you can cut it out later, you know where they go. If you don't want to do that and you want to cut them out and then just glue them on your own, that's fine as well. But just an idea, you can write an F or an O as you go, so then you have them done as I read. The sky is blue. Is that a fact or an opinion? Remember, facts can be proven to be true. Opinions are someone's feelings. The sky is blue. Is that someone's feelings? Yellow is a pretty color. Is that a fact or an opinion? My mom has brown hair. Now, your mom might not have brown hair, but mine does. So could this be a fact for someone? Or is that an opinion where it shows someone's feelings about her hair? Green apples taste great. Green apples taste great. Is that a fact where it can be proven true that green apples do taste great? Or is that someone's opinion about green apples and their feelings and thoughts about them? The orange shirt looks nice on you. Is that a fact? Or is that an opinion where it shows someone's feelings? My dad has a gray car. Now this might not be 100% true for you, but could it be a fact for someone else? Fact or opinion? Black spiders are scary. Is that a fact or an opinion? She has a purple hat. Could that person have a purple hat and be a fact? Or is that an opinion, someone's thoughts and feelings about it? Once you're done all these, glue them in. And that is our fact and opinion practice for today. And then we do have a story called Coming In from the Cold. So you're going to do this. We're going to read it. You can read it on your own if you want. And then you do need to do the writing for it as well, 2 sentences. So I'm going to read the story now. Like I say, you don't have to listen to me read it. You can do it on your own. But if you want to listen, feel free. So Coming In from the Cold. The boys knew it was time to go inside. Their fingers were almost turning blue from making so many snowballs. They had built 2 big snowmen and had an epic snowball fight. But now their bodies were tired and cold. Frank and Jack were both home because school had been canceled. The storm had brought more than 3 inches of new snow, and the cold temperatures had frozen much of the town's streets and sidewalks. If there was 3 inches of snow, we'd still have school. There was no way the school bus could make it up the hill to their houses, so the brothers had been able to stay home. Frank was 11 and Jack was 9, and they were very responsible. Their parents both had to go to work that day, so they made a decision to let the boys stay home alone. The Packers next door were home for the day too, in case the boys needed any help. The boys came in and immediately changed their clothes. It felt so much better to be dry and inside, but they both still needed to warm up. Frank suggested they make a fire. Jack thought a fire was a bad idea. They had promised their parents to be safe. While they were gone, Jack worried that a fire could grow big and get out of control. He sure did not want to burn the house down. Finally, the boys agreed. A fire was not a good idea. Yet, how could they warm up? Frank suggested turning up the heat. Jack suggested getting under some warm blankets. So that is what they did. Both boys followed their own advice. So the title was Coming In from the Cold. Number 1, which is not a good prediction based on the title, is not. Not is our key word there. What is not a good prediction? A, this is a story about a person who has a cold, called Coming In from the Cold. It's a story about a person who has a cold. Would that be a prediction you get from the title? B, this is a story about going inside to get warm. C, this story takes place somewhere cold. Or D, this story happens in the winter. Which one of those, the title Coming from Cold, is not a good prediction, so it would not tell us what the story is about. 2, what is the author's opinion about staying home alone? How do you think the author feels about someone staying home alone? Remember, this opinion word, it's their feelings and thoughts. A, no child should ever be alone. Do you think the author would agree with that? B, children cannot make good decisions on their own, so basically they can't be on their own. C, children should not be alone at night. Or D, children can stay home when they can follow the rules in the house. Do you think the author would agree with that? 3, which statement shows a connection to the text? Which one would be another connection that they could make? A, I hate fire drills at school. B, I like summer. C, I follow the rules in my house when my parents are gone. D, I had a fire when my family went camping. Which one would relate to these boys being home alone? 4, which word best describes Frank and Jack? So those are the 2 boys in the story. How would we best describe them? A, tired. B, responsible. C, silly. Or D, careless. Careless is like they don't really care. They're not like doing what they're supposed to be doing. They make mistakes a lot. 5, which theme applies to this story? So it's kind of, what is this story trying to tell us? A, a snowy day at home is boring. Is that what the story was telling us? B, school buses cannot move very well on snowy roads. Is that the main thing that this was telling us? C, brothers can help each other be responsible and follow directions. Is that what this is about? Or D, a fire is safe at home? Was there anything in this story about a fire at home? And our last question on this page, 6. What type of text is this story similar to? A, an adventure story about 2 kids using a time machine. B, a nonfiction story about snow. C, a fictional story about making the right choice. Or D, a poem about brothers. Once you have those answered, go to the next page and you do have the writing page. So think about ways you might stay safe when you're alone. What is one way to stay safe when you are home alone? Okay, you need 2 sentences. So I actually want you to make this 2 ways you can stay safe when you're home alone. Is that locking the doors, following the rules? Is it maybe not using the stove? I know that was my mom's rule for me when I was home alone, is I could only use the microwave. So what are some ways you could stay home when you are stay safe when you're home alone? And then that is the last thing that I really need you to do today. If you need more help on any of this, just let me know. Comment in Google Classroom. I was talking to Miss Sybil yesterday about how I was going to have you start commenting like weird words, so maybe comment the word cat if you need help or something like that. I'll be more than happy to meet with you through Google Hangout and help you in any way you need it. Keep up the great work and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.